welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. I'm Chris McGee, the Hall of Famers, big game James Worthy, seven-time champion Robert Horry. Allie Clifton will join us in a little bit. Of course, Brez and Trudell are out in Memphis. They'll get the post-game sound. The last time the Lakers lost a Western Conference road game, James and Rob, opening night to the Clippers. So that streak ends at 18. Bottom line, guys, you can spin any way you want. Energy wasn't there tonight. Memphis played better. They played harder.
Yeah, Memphis has, it seems like they had a lot more to play for in the game. They're trying to make the playoffs, trying to hang for that eighth spot. And you said the key word from the beginning, the energy was there for Memphis, and the Lakers just couldn't match it. I mean, in the first half, Memphis had more points in the paint. They had, they shot the ball better, and they just couldn't find an answer for the energy, and for John Morant and what he was able to do tonight. It was just not enough energy.
I wouldn't even worry about John Morant. I'm just looking at 20 and 20. Jonas, it's like
Valanciunas,
he had 20. It's like for someone who usually doesn't do these type of things, every so often he might do this against bigs that aren't bigs, but he did this against, AD, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee. To have 20 points and 20 rebounds I would have never guessed that.
And listen, we're not here to tell you the sky is falling. Lakers had a 7-game lead going into this evening. And here's Valanciunas going for 22 and 20. But here's the deal. I want you guys, because you've been in these situations, Rob, you've actually talked about it a lot. Explain these type of nights, especially when you're a team, first place in the West, like I said, a 7-game lead. The nights where you just, it shows, right? Because you get out-rebounded. You're getting outplayed in the paint. Yeah. The hustle plays aren't going your way. There are those nights in the NBA. Obviously, fans don't want to ever hear it. It's not what we want. We have to do a show, though, so we got to break down this game.
Yeah, you think that the guys don't have heart on the other team because you just smacked them in the mouth when they came to your building, and sometimes you take things for granted. And I think they took this team for granted because they're missing two of their key players. They held Ja Morant in check last time, and when you do that, you kind of come in lackluster. You don't have that same energy because you think this is going to be a walk through the park, and you could just go out there and beat these guys. But every guy in this NBA has pride. Every guy in this NBA has heart. Yes, and they can play. And that's the thing you got to understand. If you go out and get beat on someone on the court and you're trying to make the playoffs, you got a lot to play for because these guys want to show these Lakers, hey, we can play with y'all just in case we meet you in the playoffs. Because I guarantee you the coach was in the locker room saying, yo, this is a first-round matchup. This is who we might play. Let's go out and show these guys what we can do. And we clearly see who was motivated to play.
And they were motivated. Listen, this team had lost 5 in a row. They had been slipping since the All-Star break big time, and everyone was starting to write them off as an 8 seed, James.
Yeah, they may have beaten an Olympic team tonight if the Olympic team had come in there. It's just one of those nights where they were desperate. And, when you look at the categories, and like you mentioned, and all the categories that the Lakers lost in, they lost in about all of them.
Yeah.
And that's just one of those lackluster nights, where, you just don't have it. 82 games, Rob's right. Sometimes you take them for granted and you just cannot flip the switch. The Lakers are used to flipping that switch a little bit. Third quarter was pretty good, but, they met a desperate team tonight who's trying to get in the playoffs, and they just could not catch up to the energy.
I was telling everyone we were watching the game. I remember when the Lakers were young and not very good and on the rise, and they would beat the Warriors, it seemed like once a year at Staples, and blow them out, and I'd be so happy. It's actually nice to be on the other side. I'd rather be.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, James. Once you mentioned that, I'm looking at the matchup and the stats. I'm like, the Lakers only won 1, and that was fast break points. I'm like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen that.
And by the way, James, they didn't win a quarter. Lakers didn't win any quarter.
Yeah.
Fourth, they tied. Every other quarter, they lost.
Even in Vegas, I would have bet the opposite. I no way they lose every quarter.
Rob doesn't like to lose money either. No, he would not have been happy.
Streets right now.
All right, let's take you. Oh, they did. I was wrong. I just got it just updated. 22-19. The Lakers won the fourth quarter. Great. Thanks for really awesome coming in. And thanks for raining on my parade. No, I'm just kidding. Our producer's great. He's my guy. Lakers in Memphis for the final meeting. Gets the Grizzlies. Alex Caruso getting his first start in place of Danny Green. Out with a sore hip. Valanciunas looking like Wilt today. Memphis up 4-0. Anthony Davis gets the offensive rebound, drives in for a floater. Lakers finally on the board. Almost 6 minutes without a field goal. A sign of things to come, big game. AD, Avery Bradley. Memphis calls timeout after starting off with a 9-2 run. After the timeout, Caruso gets a deflection. LeBron James, layup plus the foul, 11-2 Laker run. And you're starting to think things are going their way.
Well, Lakers making their run, and I think the Lakers are expecting Memphis, the lesser team, to just kind of roll over. But Memphis didn't. They kept playing, as you can see right there. Good block by AD.
Coming in, by the way, Rob, AD had 14 blocks in 3 games against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's always protecting that rim. He said he wants to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he's showing it.
Markieff Morris comes off the bench, and he hits his first 3. He would go 0 for 5 after that, though, from 3. Just over a minute left in the first. Kyle Kuzma turns it over. Ja going the other way for the huge dunk, showing the athleticism that made him the number 2 pick. Memphis up 29-25 after 1. He's impressive, Rob.
Yeah, he's very impressive. Ja is going to be Rookie of the Year, no doubt.
Dwight Howard gets the rebound, fouled hard by Dylan Brooks. Big game James Markieff takes exception. You're going to see him walk over, and he's given a technical foul, and I'm okay with it.
Well, that's what I like about Mr. Barnes. He's going to take care of his teammates. Felt like it was, kind of a cheaper shot than what it should have been, and he's like, look, dog, don't you know who I am?
That was a turning point for me right there.
Say anything to him. KCP, lob it up. Dwight, Rob.
Yeah, Dwight is really good at this attack. He and KCP got a good little rapport going on.
LeBron steps on the foot of rookie John Contra, tweaking his ankle a bit. Comes up hobbling. Going to retie those shoes, and he's going to be okay. I don't like it, though, James.
I can't watch it.
And then the ball also hits the rookie in the face.
Yeah.
Funny.
Hate to see when these guys step on.
Yep. Valanciunas is going to miss, so he's human.
But just see that, getting that work on the second effort.
It happened all night, James.
Yeah.
19-point lead. Lakers call another timeout. Then after the timeout, Rondo not taking care of the basketball. Kyle Anderson, it's a slow Euro step, but it's effective. The undrafted rookie making plays in the second quarter. Memphis up to 16. That's Contra with the steal. But the Lakers try to mount a comeback. Bradley, Rondo, AD. Timeout Memphis. Lakers cut the deficit to 12. Morant to cut it to 10, and now it's back to 12 as LeBron and Caruso having a discussion. Third quarter, Lakers down 15. AD the screen, LeBron, the hoist. Lakers trying to stay within striking distance. More LeBron here, Rob.
Yeah, here's LeBron, spotting up. When he gets his feet set, he goes up like that. He's usually money.
Later. Oh, look at the isolation. John Morant. Oh, that is from deep. Memphis. Lola.
Amazing, you always flex when you're playing good. You didn't flex last time.
Wow, another dunk. Vogel timeout. Valanciunas. Memphis up 18. Having himself a day, Robert.
Yes, all-star day.
Ja Morant going at Anthony Davis just like he did Kevin Love. Almost pulling off this dunk. This is back on December 20th. We're going to show you that in a second as we look at this one first. Big game, James.
Yeah,
he's got some rise, doesn't he?
That would have brought down the house. I'll give a young fella credit for trying. Holy moly.
We are rising as one. That is something else. You okay? LeBron absorbs contact. Bucket and one. Missed the extra free throw. And Memphis turns up the defense. Gorgie Jang. Grizzlies. Josh Jackson, remember the number 4 pick?
Yeah, once the Grizzlies got the confidence going, no matter what the Lakers were doing trying to come back, these guys already had the confidence that they can win the game.
They're having fun. They haven't celebrated in a while.
Yeah, to beat the Lakers is like a feather in their hat right here.
Kuz cut it to 14, so there's life, Rob.
I mean, it's life. It's always life when you got LeBron James on your team. Give him go to Kuz right
there. Plus a vet team. You can make one run like they are right now, and maybe you get it under 10. maybe you think you can come back and steal it. You've seen it before.
Yeah.
Down 12.
That's when the veteranism take over. But it did this game.
It's a great block.
And here we go on a 15-4 run. At this point, James, you're thinking, you know what? Down 9, we might as well just give it the old college try. But this was right after. And that one hurt big game.
Yeah, they had the confidence, you know, so even though the Lakers were making a big comeback, Memphis was already in a groove, and they continued to play unafraid.
I don't know what the coach said to Dylan Brooks before this game, but
Not a lot of people like you?
He must have said he came out with some aggression. He came out playing very, very